Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Judy, and today we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me video. So I've been wanting to film this video for some time now, girl, but life happens, excuses happen, and I'm just over it. It's literally 9:42 at night. Look at my honey. Oh, he's so handsome. It's literally 9:42 at night, and I just need to do it, because if not, I'm just gonna keep sitting here making excuses, playing around with different things that just don't get me to the next level. I need to just do. So that's what I'm doing. My lips look a little greasy because they were dry. I went on a hike yesterday and I think I got a little bit of a sunburn, so my lips are really dry. Anyways, what's up guys? How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing very well. I am going to be doing a get ready with me tutorial, like I said already, with the Alamar Cosmetics palette. It looks like this. It's so beautiful. I got this in my BoxyCharm last month and I did do a video with it, but I wasn't really happy with the quality. I wasn't happy with my backdrop. I just wasn't happy at all with that video, and I'm just really tired of posting videos that I'm not happy with. So I'm working on my quality, I'm working on things, and I know that I'm not going to be super happy with every single video, but I do know that I have the ability to post a really great quality video, so I'm going to do that. Excuse me. Oh, I have my tea. I'm not getting up right now. I'll get it in a little bit. So I am going to do a voiceover for my eye portion, because I want to concentrate and do a good job on my eyes. But for my face, girl, we gonna have a conversation about different things that's been in my heart, and just conversations I want to have with you guys. So I'm gonna start with my eyes, my brows and my eyes, and then I will be right back to chat with y'all. Okay? Okay. Yeah! Homegirl's gonna watch Shades of Blue while she does. Don't tell me that log in, because if you gotta log in, So this is the eye look. I am kind of happy with it. Let's see how my finish look comes out to be. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things, just life in general, things that I've been learning, just something that's really been in my heart. So recently, I'm gonna pull this forward. Recently I had posted a Instagram post about my last Instagram post, because I haven't been posting a lot on my Instagram. Do I have a lot of glitter? Oh, homegirl got a lot of fallout. Let's use this towel. Hopefully it takes it off. I don't feel like getting the tissue or the makeup remover wipes, so that's gonna work. Okay. So lately I've been like on this fully fine Judy, what does Judy love to do type thing. How can Judy do what she loves in her way, you know? I'm gonna start off with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer for my pores, because I do have some texture right here. So what can Judy do to reach her goals in her way, right? Because there's tons of people doing what I want to do, and I was really doing a lot to emulate their success, but in reality I wasn't doing what made me happy, right? So I was trying to change my habits to something that didn't work for me. For example, I had an expectation out of myself that I needed to wake up early, but in reality waking up early is not my thing. I do not function, like that's why I'm filming right now at 10:20 at night, because I don't function as well as waking up in the morning. So what works for me is waking up or staying up later and making sure I get my projects done, because that's just what works for me. And for a long time, and a lot of books that I read, they said that in order for you to be successful, you had to wake up early. I've heard that so many times in so many books, and so many successful people that I watch, I have come across that whole entire topic. So for a long time, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Foundation. Mine is in the color M70 Sand Beige. I don't even know if this matches me really. We're going to see. It looked really good the first time I used it, but I don't know. Let's see how it looks on the light. So when I first, for months and months and months, I kept like waking up late, not waking up when I needed to, kind of beating myself up and not doing what I needed to do, because I was just so stuck on, Judy, you need to wake up early. So I would always put things off for the morning, and they were just not working for me, okay? And I was listening to a sermon, and I came across that, you know, stop doing things because someone else said that's the way to do it. Find your own way to do it. Just because, and the aspect to it, I was always like stuck on find what I like, or read X amount of scriptures. Make sure you go through the book of Proverbs by X, Y, and Z. And I realized that doesn't define me as a Christian. Because I read less Bible scriptures than somebody else doesn't mean that I'm less of a Christian, because that's just not what works for me, you know? If reading the Bible straightforward works for you and it makes you a better Christian, by all means. But me, I'm a listener. I love to listen to sermons. I love to listen to things, and whenever I come across this is a really good match actually. Whenever I come across a scripture that really resonates with me, then I'll dig deeper. You know, I was just so stuck on being what I thought a successful person was. And I'm so happy that I overcame, in a sense, that expectation for myself. And honestly, another thing that's been on my heart a lot lately is overcoming expectations for other people. Like, I was having a conversation with someone that I love so much. I'm not going to talk about who they are, but I was having a conversation with them, and they were telling me how they felt unappreciated in their life and their family and stuff like that. And I'm just like, and a lot of the things she was saying was, I expect this and I expect that, and you know, I do this and I should receive this. And in reality, in some relationships you're going to receive more than others, but when it comes to the people that you have in your life, your family, your husband, excuse me, your husband, your family, like your siblings, you cannot expect anything out of them. You can't sit there and do for them and love them and do the things for them and expect them to you can't set expectations for them, and when they don't meet them, you're devastated. Because that's what you're doing. You're setting yourself up for failure. Your job in this world is just to love others. And the more you love others, the more you'll receive in life. For so long, I remember when I was younger, and if you guys seen my life story, you guys would see that, you know, I've gone through some things. And I remember when I was younger, I was like 18 years old, and I would go above and beyond when it came to my siblings. For almost anything, any event, any Christmas, any birthdays, anything, I would go above and beyond for them. And when it came down to me, whatever they did for me, I was like, I would always end up upset and disappointed because I felt like they needed to do more for me. And in reality, all I needed to do was appreciate what was coming from me, and all I need to focus on, that I was grateful for the fact that I was able to give to them, and whatever they did for me was enough, you know. And I feel like as women, we always get the short end of the stick regardless, because we're natural nurturers. We are naturally, you know, give our husbands and our spouses everything that they desire without them asking, because we have that in our nature. So with time, when they see you loving them unconditionally and loving them in a certain way, they're going to turn around and be like, wow, I should do this. And whenever they do something for you, it's going to be fully appreciated. I'm letting this set for a second so that I can be a little thicker to cover my under eyes. So I hope I'm making sense, guys, because it's just something that I've been in my mind. Okay, another thing too. Okay, so I jump around all the time, I'm sorry. So another thing too is, in the midst of the conversation, I have said to this person that, oh no, the person said to me, I can be so perfect with strangers and I can love on strangers, and you know, it's so easy for me, but with people that I work with, I feel like I'm undervalued, or the family members, I'm undervalued. And the reason why you can be that way with a stranger is because you have no expectations for them. So if a stranger sees you struggling and they help you, you're like, thank you, the person was the greatest person ever that day, just because they helped you, because you had no expectation. They can give you a straw because you need a straw, and you think that they just did something just crazy for you, right? But for example, if you're out at lunch with your spouse and they went and grabbed a straw and didn't realize that you needed a straw, it's the end of the world. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, you should have known that I needed a straw. How did you not know that I need a straw? Blah, 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 blah. Because you set an expectation for them, because they should have known that you needed a straw. So you get up. Not that I've ever argued about a straw. I know it kind of sounds like I did. But you get what I'm saying, guys? minimizing your expectations for people will minimize your worries, because half the time the problems that you have with someone, it's not even their problem, it's your own problem, and you need to solve it yourself. You know, your problems are your problems. When someone when you say something to someone, that's something that bothers you, and they don't see eye to eye with you, there's nothing you can do about that. You need to take your expectations off of them and only have your expectations set on God, and you know your life would be so much smoother versus expecting so much out of people where they can't even do for themselves. There's been so many times in my life that I've felt let down by people because I set my expectations for them to be higher, because I've treated them better, or I've deserved for them to go to the end of the world and back because that's what I did for them. But in reality, your expectations are your expectations, and that's it. And then overcoming expectations for your career. I feel like us in general, like, or just anyone in general, when you set an expectation for yourself in your career, let's say obviously by 26 I wanted to be in a different level in my life, but I'm not gonna be where I thought I'd be when I'm 25, and I set an expectation, and if I literally lived in that expectation, I would be just setting myself back, because I wouldn't go forward and I'd be kind of sulking in what I expected myself, or where I expected myself to be. You have to realize that your story is not what you expect it to be. You're gonna go through things that you have no control over, and you just have to love what you're going through. So in 2018, the remainder of 2018, I just want to overcome the expectations that I set on other people, honestly. And listen, in my marriage, I'm going to be so much better. Us being apart, I feel like I'm learning so much about myself, a lot about what I expected out of him, and honestly, I was just setting up certain things for failure. And I'm grateful for all like the revelations that I'm having in my life. Little by little I'm learning. Little by little I'm learning how to be a better wife. I'm learning how to be a better Judy, so that I can service this world so much better than expecting for all the instant gratifications for myself. Really learning that it's not about the destination, it's more about the journey in life. And remembering them, it's pretty much very key. Remembering what you've gone through, the lessons you're learning, because when you get there, you're just gonna want something else. When you get to, y'all saw my little legs. When you get to a certain level in your life, you're just gonna want more, and then you're gonna want more, and then you're gonna want more. So honestly, the process of life is just enjoying what you have right now. Stop worrying about what you don't have and who has more. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I'm using the yellow one to set my under eyes, because we're not intended and we're not created in this world to be perfect, but just understanding, man, and becoming better with yourself. And oh, another thing that just recently happened in my life, I got off birth control for the first time in like 10 years. I know, I've been on birth control for like 10 years. And not because me and Atoy are trying to have a baby anytime soon. We're not. We definitely want a family within the next few years, but I just wanted to purge my body out of the birth control that I've been on for so long. I've literally been on it for almost 10 years. And the beginning of my life, it was always because medical reasons, I have really bad periods, and I'm really nervous. Honestly, I'm nervous to see how my body is gonna react, because one, my skin might break out, I might lose a lot of weight. I might not lose a lot of weight, honestly. I mean, I can lose a couple pounds, but I'm just nervous on how my skin is gonna react, to be quite honest. More than anything, my skin. And I'm just excited to get my body to regulate on its own. I don't really recall how my body feels without birth control. That sounds crazy, right? I was off birth control for like a few months one time, and then my skin started acting up, and I was like, girl, I need that back in my life. But now I'm just like, okay, if I do have a skin problem, I need to solve it. So, but I'm nervous to see how my body is gonna react. It's been like 2 weeks, and I'm just nervous. I feel like everyone's gonna assume that I'm gonna get pregnant like next month. No, but homegirl is not. Okay. I can't believe like time has flown by so quickly that I see a Toa in like 15 days. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to see him and hug him and kiss him and touch him and just be around him. I really, really miss him. I really, really miss him. Like, I'm gonna vlog so much more when we're together too. I just want you guys to see how much I love this man. He's so funny. But yeah, I bought my plane ticket. I'll be in San Antonio, Texas when will I be in San Antonio? Do I have a blush here? Yes, I do. I hope this is a blush. Yeah, I got a blush. This is no cosmetics. I just don't feel like getting up. I hope this matches. I gotta finish my eyes. I'll be with him for a few days, and then he'll have to obviously go to training again. And maybe my sister and her husband's gonna meet us out there. It's about a 7-hour drive for them, so we'll see what works, and if it works out in their favor. I wish I had the ability to stay out and hang out with me, like, instead of like I have to drop him back off I gotta spray my face first before y'all want to know the biggest shade ever? So I don't wear makeup to work, honestly. I really don't. And today I'm like the girl that has her hair in a bun, or I have my curls out, no makeup at all. Why does my manager come to me today, right? I had my hair up in a bun. I had like a low bun. My natural hair was in a bun, and I put some concealer on today and a little bit of blush and a little bit of mascara. She literally came up to me and said, what'd she say? She said, oh, your hair looks really nice pulled back like that. But I don't think she realized that I'd wear my hair like that the majority of the time, and what you're really complimenting on is my skin looks good and much better with makeup on. And I get that a lot. I always get complimented with my makeup on and all that other extra stuff when I wear makeup to work, and honestly I guess I can spruce up my face a little bit more when it comes to wearing makeup to work, but I ain't got time to be doing all that in the morning all the time. And I just feel like people don't realize how much shade be going around when you're like, hey Judy, your makeup, or she said, what is she said, like I said, your skin looks nice today, or you look really nice with your hair pulled back like that. The only difference was that I had makeup on. It's funny. But this right here, I don't know why Trey songs came into my head. This right here is a panty dropper. I don't even know. What? Y'all, excuse me. Anyways, it's really late and I am going to finish this video here. I hope you guys like this makeup look. I hope you guys like chit chatting with me. Oh wait, I didn't tell you guys the lip. I'm wearing the lipstick that I got in my BoxyCharm. Actually, when I got this palette, this is called Verona. I don't know why I'm expecting y'all to see this. Verona by Ofra Cosmetics. Looks like this. And it looks like this on my lips. So yeah, that's the tea on my life right now. Really no tea. It's just me chit-chatting with you guys on things that I'm learning, overcoming expectations, birth control stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.